Welcome to the Long Run Joel and Christian. I'm Joel flying solo today, and today is the next episode in the Nerdy Runner series where we're talking about my lead up to running an under 20 minute 5K at the Turkey Trot in Oviedo on Thanksgiving morning. We've been talking about this for a while. I haven't really started in my my earnest training yet. I don't want to peak too soon, so I haven't really started mapping all of that out yet. I kind of know what I want to do. I just haven't started mapping it out yet. I don't have any races coming up anytime soon. I thought about joining the Track Stack series that starts Saturday, but decided not to do that one. It's a series of 6 races, and you get a medal, and at the end, and a T-shirt saying you did the whole series. But so I decided not to do that one, at least not the whole thing. Maybe I'll just hit some races here and there, and kind of in a lead up. I want to do at least one more before the Turkey Trot to kind of gauge the progress of where I'm at, but I can't really gauge that until I actually start doing my speed work, which I'll start probably first week in September. So right now I'm running about 4 to 5 days a week, averaging about 8 to 10 miles. I do a long run on Sundays, at least 13 miles, and then Saturdays I'll do a 10 miles. And then during the week I'll do some 10 miles, and then I'll do some 5 to 8 milers to kind of keep up with my pace for my goal this year, which is to run 2,023 miles in 2023. Right now I am not on track for that. I got a little bit behind in June, stayed behind in July, and then we took a trip, which we're on right now. We're on our way back. If you can see the difference in here, we're in the Delta Sky Club at LAX because we took a trip to California. Chrissy's first time in California, my second. Came out for my birthday and our anniversary, and we've been here since Saturday. And I was going to run on the treadmill in the hotel, but the fitness center didn't open up until 6 o'clock in the morning, which I thought odd. Most fitness centers are open 24 hours a day with your key card, but it didn't open up till 6. We were heading down to breakfast. We were ready and heading down to breakfast by 6:30 so we could get over to the parks as soon as they opened at 8. I went to Disneyland, Disney's California Adventure, and downtown Disney. So
got plenty of steps. They just weren't running steps.
Yeah, got plenty of steps, not running steps. And yes, this is a coffee cup, but it's not coffee. It's coffee, but it's decaf. So I'm not going against my doctor's orders, but it is decaf. So I am running about 4 to 5 days a week, averaging right now about 7-8 miles per run. Like I said, I do have the Turkey Trot coming up on Thanksgiving morning. This will be the 4th year I've run that, I think. I've ran it every year we've been in Orlando, and so it's growing in popularity. The first year there wasn't a lot of people, but that may have been due to COVID. But it's grown. It's continuing to grow, get more and more people every year. And the last couple of years. Okay. But for the last couple of years, I've won 3rd place in my age group, and so I'm hoping to continue that streak this year, especially if I go under 20 minutes for the 5K, which is what my goal is. I think I can do it. I did a 20 minute and 56 5K on July the 4th when it was really, really hot and humid. So I think I can do it. I just like I said, I got to get my speed work in. I got to get all those things done, and make sure I get my training up to where it needs to be. But that'll start, like I said, in September. So that's pretty much all I have to say today. It's just a little update, nothing really big to talk about. Just want to know where I was at. Just know I hadn't fallen off the face of the earth. So yeah, that's kind of where we are and where we're headed. Drop me a comment below and let me know how your training is going, if you're running, if you're exercising, if you're anything you're doing. What are your goals for your health this year? Drop me those comments below. I'd love to hear those. If you have any tips for me as far as speed work goes, I'm really open to those as well. But I think that's going to do it for today's edition, this month's edition of The Nerdy Runner. If you'd like to see some more of my exploits, we're going to put a video right up here. You can click it after we say the thing we always say. That's going to do it today. For Long Run Joel and Chrissy, I'm Joel, flying solo today. And don't forget it's a long run. Give yourself a little grace.